I mean, a lot of the reasons why I thought the deck was bad was that I just felt like I played with similar decks. And I thought that Sentinel was just not good enough without Lovestruck Beast and Innkeeper anymore. But maybe the key was just to play Innkeeper, even though it's just like Ram for like, it just, I don't know. Somehow that extra mana feels like you start applying pressure a tiny bit earlier and it kind of snowballs, and then you have the manland. So just, yeah, I think his build was just a little, like his build is what made the difference maybe. Do you find naturalists in testing? People just, the memes are very real. People just can't get enough of the naturalist. I mean, I played a werewolf deck that was pretty good. It has 4 naturalists in it. I had a werewolf deck I liked for a hot second. That felt was good. But then it could never beat green. That's also one of the reasons I assumed this deck would be bad. I just like build a red-green werewolf deck, and I thought it would be bad. It was bad against green, so I assumed this would be bad against green too. But this deck's a little different. Like gold spam dragons, just insane, and just a few counter spells make a big difference too. So he was actually bringing Tangle Traps in this matchup. I think she should have boarded out all the Moonveil Regents. And I think he still won the gate to protect Chariot and stuff, but he was not. And what was he doing? Like trimming Sentinel and. What do I want? Sentinels or Innkeepers? No Sweeper, so I'd say Sentinel. Also Reach. Maybe 1 Regent is okay. That's what Geo was doing, keeping in 1 Regent in. It always seemed like it was too little too late though, but... I think you just want them to be as cheap as possible. Regent's not that. Can you make a good Epiphany Lyra deck in Historic? I haven't played Historic in a while. There's pretty powerful build around. Maybe we could. Okay, transform. I probably don't have Jari's Disruption. And holding up Negate doesn't do a ton for me. Just gonna jam. I don't even need to do anything, right? I guess I can play the Rangers class. Interesting keep. Naturalist, no big deal. But there's some stuff. There's that. There's the arena tournaments. I feel like there's a lot, honestly. It's gonna be nice too. It's gonna be way less. Well, I'm sure I'll find a way to stress myself over like even less important tournaments, but at least with the MPL gone, there's not as much pressure to perform. So looking forward to that part. Am I supposed to play Innkeeper first here? In case I draw a Chariot? Probably. Anyone who's got 25k channel points burning a hole in their pocket? I think Murph wants to get timed out. Oh wow, lots of people. I'll see you next stream, Murph. The triple 3, 2, 1. Hello, Seldom! And welcome to another stream of the Murph Dog getting timed out. The Expanse, yeah. I've been watching The Expanse. That show's really good. Yeah, Ban Murph got copied a couple of times. The Murph timeout. Exactly. Looks like it's the blue-black version of the Lear deck, maybe? Wow, maybe we should have played that card, but you don't need more black mana. That's a problem with our list. This is gonna make them have it. Usually people scoop when you play control decks. I've never had anyone scoop to me like that when I'm playing an aggressive deck. Three, two, one. Hello, Ozymandias MTG. And welcome to another stream of Filthy Net Decking. I'm your host, Filthy Net Decker. This day be good in Historic? Ooh, interesting spot. Let's see. I have Dragon's Fire. Probably want to take it. Oh. Usually decks that are barely good enough for Standard are not going to be good enough for Historic, but I'm not sure Embercleave changes much. So I'm going to play a Rangers class. They're gonna know I have Dragon's Fire. Could have negate. They could be. Oh, they're playing Mammoth, or they're not playing Shia's deck. So they could have like Snakeskin Veil or something, or Pump Spell. I should kill the token though. Yeah, next turn it's nice. I can double up Ranger's class. Even if they play a Chariot, at least I get to attack into their Chariot. Any ways to improve opens Jean Magnon's list? I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, obviously no deck's perfect, but I think his build is pretty smart. Not like how I would build a deck, but I think it kind of makes sense actually. Like these Innkeepers, they look maybe a little bit out of place, but all you need really is a little boost at the beginning, because then you're just casting really powerful cards. And it's like an extra creature for Sentinel, and there's just not a ton of other great options at 2. I have a deck that might be good if green's not everywhere. It was Naya Werewolves. Oh, a bit. I mean, I guess Naya was pretty different because they had no 1-drops. Did I make any changes to the list? No. Not a single one. The Heal of Innkeeper. Yeah, the Heal of Innkeeper helps. Obviously, I don't know. It's hard to evaluate the impact of the Innkeeper heal. I don't know. It all adds up. Innkeeper is a pretty solid card. Yeah. How much flooded? I mean, I'm mulligan and I'm a tiny bit flooded. They're kind of free rolling me right now because I have to keep attacking. They can just block with the chum blocker they make every turn and just keep attacking back. That's not gonna save me. Maybe I send in the other one. So we have a 4/4 to block. Maybe a double block. Probably not too upset about it, but I'm definitely behind right now. Losing to Draft Chaff? Just losing to a bad draft common? Flash and Reach. I mean, not that it really matters here, but that's kind of cool. If it was 4-2 or 4-1, if it traded it was a dragon, it'd be nice. What's the best card in Standards? I mean, definitely the surprise this weekend was how good Goldspan Dragon was. That was kind of mis-sequencing by them. Should play 3 combats. That would have been GG. It's still looking like GG. Okay. So they're saying I needed like another Innkeeper, I think. That'd be nuts. Needed like triple Innkeeper. Just not asking for much here, just triple Innkeeper. Do I live if I only keep 2 blockers? The attack was everyone. Anyone notice? Dang. Honestly, that card's kind of nasty. If you're playing a slow matchup against a control deck, that card's kind of a blowout. Good luck getting to Epiphany mana.
You want to fight me and my pack?
It's pretty cool voice line, actually. I don't think I've ever heard it before. You want to fight me and my Twitch chat? Pack chat. Kind of rhymes. Yeah, I think we're dead on boards. Doesn't matter. Bonding Wolf too strong. I think this negate is always like decent in these matchups in small numbers. Hey Gio, what's your sideboard plan for Red Green Wolves? Surely Burning Hands is good, but I don't really want to board out anything. The Storm Seekers can be really hit or miss. Negate? You think Negate is good? Seemed like Negate was almost always good. We didn't see a ton in the way of removal. I'm just gonna board out the Storm Seekers, I think. Maybe trim an Innkeeper. I guess there's not much I want. Don't really hate Tracker in that matchup. I don't know. Kind of. Who knows? 4-mana Dragon? Really? We saw almost no removal. I feel like 4-mana Dragon could be good, especially when I'm on the play. I should have boarded out 4-mana Dragons. What would Joy Manuel do as this hand? It's rough to keep a hand that doesn't have free mana sources, honestly. Just gonna mulligan. Gio was mulliganing really aggressively yesterday. I think a little too aggressively. There was a hand he mulliganed. I think he had Ranger's Class, Dragon's Fire, Chariot, and free lands. And he mulliganed after sideboard against Utah. And I was like, well, if you're going to have 3 Dragon's Fires in your deck after sideboards, seems like you shouldn't be mulliganing a hand just because you have 2 Dragon's Fire in it. This is exactly Gio's list, yeah. It looks good, honestly. It looks solid. I mean, the way it was playing out nicely for him. Joke's on you and your removal spell. No removal spell. The Lair is actually nice in competitive games because it always gives you priority. It's actually an upside, honestly. I wish I had like always had a layer into play when I played competitive, because then they can't read you, for instance. It's not even really mind games, just like you don't have to worry about timing tells and stuff. What's the opinion on Takashi's deck? I mean, it looked like just a stock Plura Dragon's deck, like week 1 deck of the format, and somehow it was just great. But a couple divide by zeros, there's some interesting choices that really worked out for him. Speaking of, should I start sending the den in? And if they play Chariot, I'm gonna cry. Probably have to. Yes, whoa. Get gain 1, no big deal. Some synergy right there. Kind of got wrecked. I'm just so far behind, it feels. Can I activate Chariot? I can't even get 2 damage in. If they have another Chariot, I just lose. This stacking with the den was bad. This is den. How greedy and stupid. Because I don't really care about most of their creatures. I mean, I'll play it out, but this game should be over. For some reason, they didn't attack. Maybe they keep making mistakes, I have a chance, but I feel like there's only so many mistakes they can make in this game.
Power grows with tender care.
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't keep Negate out. I mean, that Ram, Chariot, Arlen, just so many targets for it. Thanks. I just reset. I reset it a while ago, but it was during testing. It was when I was testing for Worlds, so I was just not playing on the ladder at all. Well, I figured it out. Alright, this game's very over. I'll try it right in hand too. Well, we found the next level deck, chat. If you want to beat Gio's deck. What do you think, Chad? Does that keep? It'll look great. It's kind of nice up turn 1 layer, turn 2 layer. So play the green one first. The tech. Next level, play chat. Chat the layer. Please block. Please. Magda is terrifying. No? Opponent is not terrified. Damn it. I drew 2 lands. I wonder if Gio used Magda's ability a single time in the tournament. I didn't see it on camera anyways. Oh, once on camera, nice. Against who? Was it relevant? Or is he super far ahead? Against Sam? Oh, against Trotsky. What made Yuda's is a deck so good? Not sure, maybe you just figured out the right mix, but usually moving around like 4 cards in a deck that wins, you know, 40 or 48% of its matches is not going to make it a broken tier 1 deck, so I honestly don't know what happened, why Utah did so well. I would have to play his list a bit. Okay. Can we go off? Alright, time to read. 2/6 Flying Double Strike. So it blocks dragons, it eats dragons. Whenever a creature you control deals command damage to a player, you and that player each gain that much life and the end of your end step if you have at least 15 more life than your 7. My thoughts on a potential Epiphany ban? I don't know, it sounds like there's 2 cams. There's one cam that says there's a new set coming out soon, Epiphany's not winning a ton, or not outrageous amounts, and we should just not ban anything. And then there's an argument that says if you don't ban something now, then you get the first 2 weeks of new standard with Epiphany in it, and it's gonna ruin the first 2 weeks of standard potentially. I don't know. I don't feel like Epiphany is like super overpowered, but if everyone hates playing Epiphany, maybe you should ban it. What should I block? I feel like I should block, right? To gain life. Should I just black with black? Should I just block with gold spam? What about blocking with Regent? Killing a Skyclave? Double Regent doesn't really stack, right? I mean, it kind of does if you have instants, but not really. I guess I don't get to draw the first time of Regent when I play the... I'm not very good at these. I don't know what to do about Epiphany. Yeah, that was a little awkward by me. Alright, I guess I'm not sure blocking with Regent was good there. Should have just blocked with Gold Span. I was thinking the mana, the doubling the treasures would be super nice when I go with Regent, but it was all flawed. Epiphany pushes out non-blue mid-range decks. I think you can, I think Go Blank's really good against that deck. If you have like a solid aggro plan with a little disruption, But yeah, your game one's probably not gonna be great. But I don't know. Maybe people give up a bit too easily. Because I mean, a mid-range deck, you're usually not gonna be great against the power of a mid-range deck is you get to adapt after sideboards, and you get to be favored after sideboard in every matchup. Kind of a bit like control. Like when we were playing Black, Green, Snow in testing, game ones were pretty bad against all the Epiphanies deck, but honestly the sideboard games didn't feel great. Once the Black, Green, Snow deck got like more creatures, the shades, some go blanks and whatnot, felt pretty tough. They just let me attack for $1 billion. Is that the right one? Probably not. That's what I was saying yesterday, Chuck. I was saying if you ban iteration, maybe all of a sudden you have Blood into Snow being just, you don't have to worry about these. I don't know. Also, the Leer deck, for instance, it doesn't necessarily really need Epiphany. Epiphany is probably a nice bonus, but you don't really need Epiphany against the aggro decks. And if there's not other Epiphanies to worry about, then. So how much is that? 20 life. So I have to chump. Oh, am I just 10, 15? Oh, I have a blue permanent now. That's nice. I get to at least kill the adversary. Still need all help though. Man, what a mistake. Not second a treasure to keep this. Oh my god, I made so many mistakes this game. Oh, they're at 37? Did I miscount? Oh right, they still gained a life. Wait, no. Oh, it doubles. Yeah. It's not like lifeline, it's... Wow. Mistakes were made. I think I would have won this game if I played a bit better. 5 damage, not enough. I need 6. Card's too good. Yeah, it looks like it should be a little slow out of the gate. Can maybe run them over. What do I want? Tracker or Storm Seekers? Tracker is a bit better against Skyclave. Storm Seeker can just fall flat. Maybe Naturalist is bad. I want to punish their like slow deck. Probably don't have a ton of 1 and 2 drops. Ugh. Probably his chair just get bricked by that 2/6 is scary. Yeah, I'll keep though. Classic me's trying to punish their slow start was my first play on turn 4. have second green mana yet to pump it with fast. That's a card that made me a little wary of mulliganing. Mulligan, you only have like one action card and then just Skyclave it. I was a little worried about that scenario. Do I care about my life total? I think I don't want to play the Innkeeper, because if I play the Innkeeper, I'm going to have to sag the Treasure if I want to level up the Ranger's class. Uh-oh. If they have another angel, I just lose. If they have the hexproof angel. Or another mimic. Wait, is that cleric too? Oh my god. Very Gia's deck was a super meta call because can't beat the angels, can't beat the werewolves. Gia's deck's just terrible against the tribal decks.